All right, Beach Ball Lonze in the building, and here I want to talk to my veterans and to my active duty military to talk about transitioning out of the military into the producer world and to the music business. All right, so I know that whenever you transition out of the military, you go through TAPS and you go through those classes where they teach you about these are the things that you need to do to get prepared for the civilian population. But here's a couple things that they probably don't tell you in those TAPS classes. Number one, no matter how good your resume looks, you're going to be judged on your military career by civilians. Now, these civilians may not have any military experience, but they may have experience with having a person who just transitioned out of the military come work for them, and then however they did their job at that particular job will dictate on how these people judge you. Now, a lot of times when they see whatever branch of service that you came from, it's a automatically yes or no based off of what they know about the branch of service that you came out of. Now, here's the second thing that I'll tell you, that they always look at what medical and health issues you may have coming out of the military, such as, will you have PTSD? Are you going to come into a corporation and disrupt the corporation based off of, the attitude of, based off of, what service that you came out of, because we all have a reputation out there in the world based off of what branch you came out of. So that's another key thing to look at. Now, here's the third thing that people don't ever tell you about transitioning into civilian populace from the military. You have to know somebody in order for you to get jobs. You have to network. There has to be a shoe-in, someone that will vet you in order for them to say yes in most job situations. I'm not talking about going to work for Burger King, going to work for fast food, or going to work in a restaurant. I'm not talking about those jobs. I'm talking about corporate America. And a lot of times you gotta, they're either number one, not gonna take a chance on you right out the bat, or number two, if they do take a chance on you, you gotta represent for the rest of the future hirees that are veterans and that are military that's going to be coming through those doors of that corporation. Now, here's where we tie into music. When I was in active duty, I was a Marine, simplified to all the Marines, and thank you to all your service members out there. Thank you for your service. I used to tell my Marines all the time that while you're in, you should use the resources that you have to get the things that you'll need. So when you get out of the military, you'll be able to use those things once you get out, such as getting your degree, finishing your classes, going to school, getting certified in different certifications. And that is no different for the music side of the house. Now, I know that a lot of you probably have done music while you've been in. You have played instruments, you have recorded albums, you have did all the things that a normal recording artist would do, but with the exception of being either active duty or just being prior military, right? Now, here's the thing that I'll recommend to you. First thing I'll recommend is that you prepare yourself first to have your life play out exactly how it needs to prior to you getting out. And what I mean by that is, when I say have your life play out, that means having an actual income that's coming in to support your family. So in the event that this side gig or this music thing does not populate and work like you think it will, then your family is still taken care of. That's number one. Second thing I'll tell you is that the music industry and the music business, especially on the production side, can get expensive. And so if you have not already invested into your business and invested into your music, invested into your computers and whatever it is that you're going to do your equipment to make music with, that is going to play a part into your music career. So when we talk about having the funds, having the money put aside, having the savings, you got to make sure all your ducks are in a row and all your businesses in a row. Now, here's the third thing I'll tell you about coming out into the music industry. If you are doing this music thing for mental health reasons, to help you get out the bed in the morning and help you feel good about yourself, to help you put the next foot in front of each other. This is where it's going to be important that you continue to do the music um, on that respect. Now, here's the thing about it. When you do music for that intention, that is going to be one of those love situations that you're doing it for the love, and with the also addition to it that you will make some money from it. Now, I want you to know that there's a possibility that you may not make money from your music production or your music career or your singing career, whatever it is. There is a huge possibility that may happen, because there is a change in the music industry right now. There's a change in labels. There's a change in how you get money. So I would make sure that you familiarize yourself with the changes that have happened, the new things that are in place, such as social media. You're going to have to maybe not hide in the barn, maybe not, seclude yourself in the woods. It's going to require you to maybe possibly get in front of a camera. So if you are not ready to show your life, to, show some of your life and some of what it is to be you, then it's going to be hard for you when you have to embark on the social media side, because you will have to represent yourself online. You will have to represent yourself on social media of some type to garner that area of support that you'll need. That's what I'll say for that. So again, my page, Beats by Lonze, is a production channel that is designed to help up and coming producers, and is designed to help out veterans. And so within the next couple of months, my thing is going to be that my number one focus is going to be production based on helping vets and helping those warriors that are that have served, that are continuing to serve, and those warriors that have did their time and now they're out here on this side of the world. So let's connect, let's network, let's get together, and let's make this thing happen. So again, Beats by Lonze, signing off. And you can catch me every Monday. I have a series called Producer Tips, Military Producer Tips. So these are tips that I learned while I was in the military. Some of you may be familiar with some of the things I'll say. Some of the things may just be common sense. So that series is here every Monday, where I'll give military tips that I learned as a producer, and these will be military tips that I'll give to producers that I learned while I was in. So with that being said, again, Beats by Lonze, check out my channel, like, comment, subscribe, and make sure that you hit those links and see what it is that we do over here. So with that being said, peace.